Mohamed Al Banna, welcome to the show. You're a mentor, you're an advisor, you're a parent, you're a business. You have everything. You were born and raised in the UAE.
Dubai, it's a very energetic place.
You've mentioned energy now a few times. What's it like with the royal family in general?
Doing business is an art. In business, you have the brain and you have the muscles.
If you want to be a really good entrepreneur, it's about taking risks.
You have to be ready for the journey. I knew it that one time, Anna, I want to be free. Somewhere that I wake up every day to feel that, like it's vacation.
Are you really about nurturing the individual, or is it about growing your own network for the future? How connected are you?
Wow, I don't have any competitors.
What's your grade?
Whatever my grade is, you will lose.
I love the arrogance. I love it.
MashaAllah.
Look at them. Today's guest is Mohamed Al Banna. Mohamed is an advisor to the royal family in the UAE. He's a group CEO of Lead Ventures, a serial investor, and impressively, a mentor at the prestigious Hamdan bin Mohammed Smart University, Dubai's first ever smart learning institution. Mohamed is a real people's person whose core strength is creating, supporting, and growing networks to the benefit of others. Let's put it this way. If you want to connect with someone in the UAE, then Mohamed Al Banna is your guy. If you want to understand also how the UAE has grown and developed over the last few decades, this is one episode you're going to want to watch.
I believe when you reach a certain level in life, especially financially, it will either destroy you or you will always remember the humble, the person that would like to give other people opportunity to become leaders like you. Building a relationship is an art. It's not something easy. And it's not anyone can do it because it has to be natural. We really want to contribute to United Arab Emirates by bringing this amazing technology. We want to be, I want to feel proud by passing by the street and seeing a successful story done by me and my partner. I promise you, the more you hit and you go down, the more powerful you will become.
Mohamed Al Banna, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's my pleasure. I was struggling to call you Mohamed, Al Banna, Mo. What do you prefer?
Wallahi, listen, the three names that I always hear is Mo, Mohamed, or Al Banna.
Yeah.
So choose whatever you feel comfortable with.
If you were naughty, did your parents call you Mohamed?
No, this is a very good question, by the way.
Yeah.
It's one of the secrets.
Yeah.
So when I grew up, so when I start seeing, like life and everything, so my parents and my brothers, they call me Hamoud.
Okay.
So they don't call me Mohammed at all.
Okay.
So this is one of the secret. If one of my brothers or my sister or my parent, they call me Mohammed, I know that there is something wrong.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
You're in big trouble.
Or, like I did something to upset them.
Yeah. I love it. Any culture you go to, East, West, doesn't matter. If someone calls you by your full name, it means something is something.
Yeah,
is not
but
quite
see,
right.
for example, now come like a master.
So I described you in the introduction as a people's person. You're a real people's person. And you talked about energy. So when you came into the house for the first time, how did you feel?
Well, I said, mashallah, it's very energetic because it is exactly the same colors.
Okay.
Our place.
Tick.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. So this is absolutely done, mashallah. It's amazing. Honestly, I should also give you guys credit that, like it is done in your place. It's not a studio. It's not a normal, like a place that people are renting, which is absolutely, there is no problem with that. But to have people inside your house, so this is immediately will give them the feeling that, like you are home, So maybe this is, I'm sure that this is one of the milestone that you have achieved already doing podcasts, because today we have a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
But you have a great philosophy inviting people here where it is home immediately.
Thank you.
Good. Of course, inshallah.
I usually start my show by asking the guest about the mug. Before you tell me about your mug, the reason I do it is because a lot of guests sometimes, when they first sit in that chair, the first few minutes, they can be a bit nervous, right? Talking on camera, it's a new setting. Maybe they don't know me that well. So I ask them to bring in a mug. So it's like they bring a piece of home with them onto the show. So hopefully that relaxes them. So tell me about your mug. Why did you bring this in today?
I can give you my answer. There are two answers. One answer that everyone might give you the answer where, they will tell you a story about their mug, or the other story that
which is I will choose the second
So there's
one.
the BS story and then there's the real story. Which one are you going to give me?
The real story. I
Amazing,
don't have.
amazing.
I don't have any favorite monk. I have
Okay.
a lot.
You have a lot.
And whatever I feel like, like grabbing, I will grab. But this is, if I want to talk about it, yani, I remember when I got it when I also presented to the team. Like there is something that I always say. It's like خلي ولي. You know what is خلي ولي, right? So it's either خلي ولي or there is no problem at all. So for me, whatever is happening, I was always telling everyone, guys, it's like, I don't care. There is no problem. It's fine.
So those that are listening, because there's some who are going to be listening, they can't see it. It says Mafi Mushkila.
Yeah,
on it.
which is in English here.
No problem.
No problem. So maybe say, so this is one of my favorite because green is one of my favorite colors. And the message is very nice. It's very simple. No problem. Whatever happens, like the only thing which I always say that there is a problem only if there is something related to health. Anything else, inshallah, things will be great. We will work it out. But the only thing which I found it very challenging, I can say no problem to anything. But if someone, God forbidden, someone tells me that, like there's something wrong with their health, I will not say no, there is no problem. I cannot fake it. La, there is, now you are going through a challenge. And I don't like to say, oh, inshallah, you will be good. La, let's face it. You have to go through the process of doing 1, 2, 3. So I like to be very real with people and very real to myself.
Yeah, it's a great insight. So right now in your life, health is good, I'm guessing.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So you don't have any problems in your life right now?
Alhamdulillah. See, the problems, as I said, it's a big word. Problem is the crisis that we are seeing or the war that it's happening. But problem there, if we replace the problem with the challenges, then, like it is something else. Of course, we are all going, we're all human. We're all going through challenges in life. Maybe a call from someone from my relatives of they live in X country. Now they are in need or they got something very bad or something related to health or financial. But man, I feel bad, like I have to find a solution for them. So, like there are challenges that we all go through. We are not in heaven. We are a human being. But my way of taking these challenges is very easy.
I love
no
it.
problem.
You're okay me taking the mug and putting it on the mantelpiece?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, happy to.
Khalas.
Habibi. You were born and raised in the UAE. You've been here your whole life.
Yes.
How do you feel
indeed.
about the Emirates? If someone talks to you from outside who's never been to United Arab Emirates,
Wallah.
how would you describe the country?
I went to 4 places in Dubai over the last 11 years. I like moving. It's
keeping it real, fresh, different.
It's part of my journey that, like whenever we pass from there is, amazing memories. However, we do believe that each house has its own energy. And this is one of our beliefs, that this house might give you good luck or challenging luck. I don't want to say bad luck. You know it, when you enter a house or when you go to an office, it's either you feel comfortable or you'll feel that it's so dark, like the energy is really...
You've mentioned energy now a few times. So how big a role is energy in your life?
I want to tell you first, to give the credit to United Arab Emirates, that United Arab Emirates as a whole, so anyone who comes, as if this is a house. So you go to a country, it's either you feel welcoming, comfortable, you feel, like amazing, happy, this is how we picture when we say vacation, like the drink, maybe the burger, like this amazing thing, maybe now you start seeing it. Dubai will give you this feeling immediately. But other countries that I went without, mentioning, the feeling is different. Me, like us being here with the security, feeling safe, feeling very energetic to become more and more. And the leaders are opening their own doors with all their initiatives that they are doing. Like you have anything amazing, just put it there, in social media. They will see it, even if they don't call you, but they are seeing everything. But the moment you achieve a big milestone and you do something unique, you will receive the call. So this is like guaranteed from the country, from the leaders, that we are watching.
How many people do you know in Dubai? How connected are you?
Wow, this is very, very deep question. I wish if I can give you the answer, but I cannot because it's not only Dubai. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. And I have now even, one of the things that I do as a business, that part of the package that I kept receiving lately, it's not only the fees that I take as an advisor, is the shares to buy my loyalty. So I am in many countries. So I have, alhamdulillah, now the recent one, which you will see, like after a few months, going to Italy, for example, I will be one of the board member as a shareholder in one of the universities that we are building. So it's amazing. It's contagious, like having good relationship and doing it just because you like and you love networking without taking anything in return. This is magic. And that's why I always say, contacts bring contracts, but maybe later on. You don't have to expect immediately that I want to have a contact with this person because I want something from him.
Yeah.
No, because I like him, he or she, they have good energy.
The irony is contacts do bring contracts, but contracts can also bring a lot of new contacts.
Of course.
Yeah. The more money you make, a lot of people want to all of a sudden become your best friend.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how do you know if someone's actually being truthful and authentic to you versus them just wanting to be associated with you in order to help themselves out?
See, you will know immediately when you meet someone. So when you meet someone, like you as a person, where you become like an expert of knowing people, khalas, you will know their intention.
You can read them.
So I'll tell you about one incident. That lady came, she took an appointment, and I met her. The moment I met her, I swear, immediately she opened the laptop and she started presenting me why she was there in the office. Hey, this is what we do. No. And then I waited for her to stop, at least for me to take the moment. And I told her, I have one question for you. She said, yes. She was so excited. And I said, how are you? I swear to God. She was like, I'm sorry. She did not tell me I'm good.
At least she realized.
Yeah. She started by saying, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
I was maybe in a hurry because, I don't know how long do I have and this and that. I said, no, listen, doing business is an art. You have to talk to me first. Yeah, tell me about your why you are here.
Where was she from, the lady?
Wallahi, I don't
Because
remember.
there's a cultural thing in there as well.
Yeah, she wasn't an Arab. This is what I can tell you. Because, like the Arab, they know, if you meet one person for 1 hour, 50 minutes, you talk about,
minutes,
or I wanted to be, generous, and say, but 55 or 57 minutes, you talk about everything. And then the last 3 minutes is the pitch.
So what I should do with the podcast with you, it should be 3 hours. Let's talk 2 hours. Hey, how are you? The final hour.
No, bro. No. This is why? Because you are from those people that you have good energy. And now, see, you didn't tell me, Mohamed, talk about me or about my podcast, right? So I am saying it because I believe in what you're doing, and this is amazing. But again, see, this is the energy. This is the art of, networking with people. I know, what's in it for you to do this today, or what's in it for me to do this today. It's Friday and this and that. But there is, you are amazing as a human being. I hope that I am like you, amazing as a human being.
You are.
That we are trying to share certain information for the people to, to read.
100%. So every now and again, I get a comment or I get a message, and it's funny how the universe works. When I need it the most, sometimes I question what I'm doing. You have days where it takes a lot of work, not just this, but other ventures, other businesses that you set up.
Yeah.
So you have some self-doubt, but every now and again, a message from the universe comes and then fills you up with so much energy and pride. It's like when your glass is empty and all of a sudden someone comes along and just tops it up.
Yeah.
You're ready to go again. So I'm a big believer that there are signs if you're there to see them and you're ready to see them and you're open to believing in a higher purpose. Before I go any further, I usually ask my guests for a safe word. Mohamed, do you have a safe word? If there's a question you don't want to answer.
Safe word, just like
any safe word. It could be anything. Something that is
like if I say belief,
that could be your safe word.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a question I ask you, right, that you don't want to answer. Your safe word is belief. Khalas.
Okay.
Already? Right, now part of the show, I'm going to give you this bag. It has 8 questions inside it.
Okay.
Okay? The show is yours. The questions are specific to you.
All right.
Enjoy. Into another bag.
This is interesting. There's money inside?
There's a lot of money inside. Do you play golf?
No. I think this will be one of the things in 10, 15 years.
Lad, don't leave it too long, man. Start early. You'll benefit.
Have you tried paddle?
I love paddle. I play paddle a lot.
Then paddle is my passion.
What's your grade?
I would say whatever my grade is, you will lose if we play together.
I love the arrogance. I love it. And the confidence. I love it.
I'm telling you. So
I
when you
love
co-
it. So let me ask you a question, and I'll know if you're lying.
Okay.
Have you ever lost a paddle match on purpose in order to build a business contact or develop a contract?
Oh, yes and no.
You can't. You
No. I'll tell you. Yes, I lose when I play with someone that I am inviting him for him to feel that, like, okay, just to encourage him. Just to encourage them, So, like,
Or
it's
you play
absolutely,
left-handed or something.
it's
yeah.
absolutely fun because,
Yeah.
like, I swear one of my passion is to keep inspiring people to play paddle.
Yeah.
Why? It's good for their health. And this is one of the amazing sport. I became selfish, like 2 years ago, where, like, I don't want to do this alone. So I start getting, like, all my friends, yalla habib, business leaders, excellencies, highnesses, to play paddle. Sheikh Ahmed bin Sultan bin Khalifa, Allah yahfadhum jami'an, and Sheikh Ahmed bin Khalid al-Qasimi. Like, those are 2 of my very dear friends that see, now I'm not talking business, I'm talking about paddle. See how passionate they are. At 12:30, like midnight, there is one of the clubs that open 24 hours. Are you ready? Of course I'm ready. Yalla, let's do it.
So what's it like with the royal family in general?
It's
How do you give us some insights about what it's like to work and be an advisor?
I can tell you something without thinking, that they are very down to earth, amazing, humble, smart people. Very smart. Like me enjoying myself to become, like to be an expert, especially in business or in life in general, of all the things that have gone ups and down. But you meet them, you have a conversation with them, you enjoy it. And they will surprise you how knowledgeable they are. You talk about golf, they will not only, and now I'm talking about the people that I know, all right? So this is like an experience that I have done it myself, when I got the pleasure to work with them very closely and become friends. So sometimes they will surprise you by what kind of material is this boat. So they go into that details. So, like they'll tell you, oh, this is type 23XYZ. And I say,
How do you know?
How do you know that?
Yeah.
So, but they are very humble at the same time. What I love the most about them, that again, my friends, the people that I work with them from the royal family members, they are hungry to make businesses, but not to make money only. But the first thing, which is their objective as well as my objective, and that's why we work very closely together for one objective: what's in it for the country? How can we make this as a successful story, so one day we will be all recognized that, oh my goodness, this is a good job. So when I told you in the beginning that we signed a great deal 2 weeks ago, one of the things that we are doing, Future City, so it's something related to blockchain. I don't want to promote it, but anyway, it is a big thing that we will be working on. So, like I was the maestro, so I have been selected and recommended by some people to work with the partner. And then when I met him, I explained what can be done, and I showed him all the things that I can do or I cannot do. And there is something that I love doing it, and I love saying it loudly when it comes to business. When people ask me, Mohamed, I love your energy and I love what we can do together. It's so promising, but I just have one question. Can you guarantee me if we do 1, 2, 3 within the coming 6 months that, like I will be able to achieve this? With a big smile, I tell him the only thing which I can guarantee you is death. Nothing is guaranteed. Whoever guarantee you that they will do this to you, or they will finish it for you, or they will whatever, they are lying. There is nothing. When it comes to business, you always do whatever it takes to achieve. But there is nothing
There's no
guaranteed.
guarantees.
Especially when you are doing something, like with the country. For example, you are targeting private or government. There is nothing is guaranteed. There is nothing under the table. Even if my partners is X, Y, and Z, still there are rules and regulations that we have to follow. We have to do our level best. Maybe one of the extra thing that we have that no one has is the network. So I might call my friend and tell him, listen, guide me. I want to apply for 1, 2, 3. So he will give me the right information for me to increase my chances to win that deal.
Increase your probability.
Exactly.
That's all you can, and that's all you can do. You put yourself in the best possible position to be successful.
Exactly.
With the right people.
With the right people, of course.
And the right mindset. Look, there are 8 questions. I want to get through all 8. Okay?
Oh, really?
Yes,
Okay.
I want to get through all 8. For me, this is about your time.
So we start with the first one?
Go for it. Hi, everyone. I really hope you're enjoying the episode so far. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Throughout my career, I've met a lot of people that have anxiety when it comes to public speaking. If you're someone that has that anxiety or nervousness and has always wanted to be more confident in public speaking, but you're also not sure where to go or how to start, the good news is I might be able to help. I have 20 years experience working in corporate communication. I'm a former regional CEO and I've helped to win over 80 different clients through new business pitches. With so many online trainings based on theory, I wanted to share what's helped me in the business world. I've launched my own training program called Master Pitch. The 7-module course covers everything you need to know, whether it's learning how to really understand the audience, how to deliver real impact, or how to effectively storytell, I've got it covered. With practical tips and real examples, you can immediately start turning that anxiety into confidence. Also, in a world of AI, there's never been a more important time to invest in your personal brand and in developing your public speaking. For more information, go to lucaallam.com or drop me an email at info@lucaallam.com. Right, let's get back to the episode. What did it
Is
say?
true entrepreneurship about risking to grow or planting roots to sustain success?
So if you want to be a really good entrepreneur, true entrepreneurship is about taking risks in order to grow quickly, or is about building something over a longer period of time that can be sustainable?
Being an entrepreneur, you have to be ready for the journey. The moment you say, risk, am I willing to take risk or not? I think and I believe that this is a wrong question, because we know it. You know it. Everyone knows it. As an entrepreneur, he or she will face the up and down. One day he or she will feel so great, and one day will feel, khalas, I'm losing it. So taking risk is absolutely normal. It is part of the process. If everything goes right, then something is wrong. And this is something that I always tell everyone who's, coming for my advice. I say, there should be something going wrong to make sure that you are doing something right.
So if you're building a business from the outset, if you're starting it, there's always a risk at the very, very beginning.
Yeah.
But it's about how much risk you're willing to take. But there are some people who think, you know what, I'm going to keep a job, and on the side, I'm going to start to grow something in a very slow but steady manner before I decide to take that risk. You see what I mean? So there are 2 schools of thought. Do I risk it all and go all in?
I'll give you a real example.
Or do I say, shwai?
I will give you a real example. So one time, a friend of mine, we were all going out for dinner, and she, I told her, so how are you? How's life? How's business? She said, Wallah, I'm so tired. I said, why? She said, working in this company, doing the job from 8 till 5, and then I finish, then I do my business. She was into fashion. And then I asked her one question. I said, just have one question for you. Why are you doing both? Are you supporting your family that you need more money, to support them? And I know that she's from a wealthy family. She said, of course, Mohamed, I'm not doing it for money. I said, so why you are keeping the job from 8 to 5?
Yeah.
She said, I don't know, but this is, it's this is the degree that I got from the university. And I'm, for example, she was an engineer. So I'm doing what, I learned. I said, yeah, but tell me about your business. Is it successful? Is it going somewhere? She said, thank God, I'm doing great. So far, so good. The fashion now, I register this and I start doing this. I said, okay, I'm asking you again. Do you need the money from your first job? Can you survive without having anything from your own business for the coming 6 months? She said, of course I can survive. I said, then why you are keeping this job? This is your dream. And you know it, like the moment you talk about, you smile. But the
face
moment you
lights
talk
up.
about, your job as an engineer, then, like everything is on top of it.
Energy changes.
Exactly. I told her, so why you're doing it? She said, Wallah, I don't know. Never thought of it. I swear to God, I swear. The second day, I received a call. Hamad, tell me congratulations. I resigned.
It's like a light switch.
And now she became very successful. MashaAllah, very, very successful.
But she did have the financials to fall back on. A lot of people,
of course.
don't.
But this is why why I brought that scenario. Because, you have to ask yourself, are you covered for the coming 3, 6, 1, 2 years financially? If the answer is yes, this is where, you will be able to get the first hand. If you have the money, and you have the support from the family, for example, my advice, you don't taste the water by
Go all in.
putting your hand, no, through yourself.
Go all in.
Give it your level best. And don't ever make plan B. What if this did not happen? Because it will happen. If you believe in energy, the moment you make plan B, then khalas, plan A is gone. Energetic wise, I'm talking. So just give it your full.
Mohamed, we have 7 more. Let's crack on.
So let's see if this is the one. Are mentors shaping the future entrepreneurs or just enriching their own networks?
Okay, so this is a different one.
Mm.
Okay. This one is asking someone who does a lot of mentoring, are you really about nurturing the individual, or is it about growing your own network for the future and to benefit? Because a lot of mentors try and get what's in it for them, more about giving to the other person.
Very nice question. Alhamdulillah, I reached to a stage that both are absolutely fine with me. I don't want to mentor more people for the sake of, this is my main business. I do it because I am passionate about networking with people. And many people, they book, for example, 1 hour, and the other hours they became friends. I don't tell them, oh, go back, to my team and book another hour. I'm not doing it for business. And this is very, very important. So I love it when I see that people are very passionate about what they want to achieve. And when I believe of what they want to achieve, I help them. And this is where sometimes, I invest with them. I tell them, all right, I am interested.
So is there a point where mentors can really exploit the individual? Do you see it happen? Not maybe with yourself, but with others.
You mean
Well, they take advantage.
taking advantage?
Yeah, they see someone who's got a great business idea, they mentor them.
I mean,
how often does that happen?
Of course, I will never mention any names.
You have
because
your
I
safe
don't.
word, you have your safe
because
word
I
belief.
swear to God, seriously, I don't follow anyone for the sake of me seeing what they do different. Again, I'm not doing this for business, so I don't have any competitors. I have my own people. I have my own believers that they want to reach out to me. This is enough for me. That's why I don't have any marketing plan, So now going back to other mentors, and they are doing, of course, people are doing it for business, which is no problem. But at the same time, for anyone who's listening today or after 10 years, you really have to see, that person, what is their background. So being a mentor nowadays, you should feel, you should treat the people that you are mentoring as if they are your family member, giving them a nice advice. And if you believe in what they're doing, then yes, you can invest with them.
Yep.
You can help them. You can link them.
Let's see.
Can you be successful with the right spirit or spirituality that makes you successful?
Can you be successful with the right spirit? So it's all about the mindset, or is spirituality itself makes you successful? Because I know you're a spiritual guy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the reason why I'm smiling, because if you have that kind of belief, you have done already 50% of what you want to achieve. Please go
You
ahead.
use belief as your safe word, which I was surprised by.
Yeah.
but also at the same time, I'm not surprised by it because it's so powerful to you having a belief system and being spiritual. So how big a role does it play in your life and also in your business life?
See, believing in yourself that you will become someone one day, and this when I was young, that I wanted to have that thing. I wanted, because I've seen, my father struggling in his real estate business, for example. And I was really hungry and maybe angry at the same time that I want to become something, but I didn't have anything to become something, going back 24 years ago. But my beliefs, and this is something I wish, this is the only thing which I don't like to say I regret, but it is the truth. But I regret losing one paper that I did in 2000, and that was the law of attraction. Without me knowing that there is something called law of attraction, didn't know that there is something called energy. And I wrote down, what do I want to achieve in my life? I swear to God, 10 years. And I said, when I do this, I will become this. No. And also I did, like the money thing. Me personally, talking about God. So I was believing that, like these things will be achieved. And the reason why I was so hungry, because I saw my father, going through the ups and downs, and this is what created me. And there is one philosophy, I never shared it with anyone, but let me share with you one of my philosophy. I don't believe that you were only born, let's say in 1982, for example.
I was born in 1982.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's all about energy. I didn't know this, right?
No, you did not know that.
So for me, you were not only born on that day, you were also born when your kids came into your life, because my belief, and this is something I shared with my two daughters 3 days ago. I took them to the pool, and I always talk to them as if they are adults. And I told them, Baba, I want to thank you. And sometimes they take it as a joke. Thank us for what? We didn't get you anything. I said, no, I want you to think. And I talk to them very seriously, in a very serious note, for them to believe of what I'm saying, that I'm not joking. Now I'm talking to you seriously. And I told them, the reason why I'm telling you thank you very much, because you created another Mohamed Al Banna. You created another person. So you gave me another purpose for this life. But when my daughters came, I was born again. Another purpose was born with me, to give amazing life to both of them, to see them successful, to feel, this is one of the things that I mentioned earlier. When I get any award, I call my father and my mother immediately, and I tell them congratulations. Khalas, now they know it, that I got something. But it's not me. It is them. This is how they raised me. So I give them a credit. Of course I take a credit, but the big credit for them, because they raise a good kid. So now this is something that I want to also feel when my kids grow up. I want them to come and say, congratulations, we got awarded by doing 1, 2, 3, and we give you credit, Dad. So having the blessing from your family members, from your wife, from your kids, this will always support you by giving you the right energy to become more and to achieve faster. So for the people that, alhamdulillah, they have their parents, or what I can tell them, that you have whatever it takes in this life to achieve faster by taking their blessing. Well, but it's amazing. I
Thank
should
you.
also give you credit with these things. But next time, paddle.
Paddle ball.
Tennis balls.
Do you know why a golf ball? Because if it's a paddle ball, it can be a very long question. With a golf ball, it makes me want to ask a shorter version because it's a smaller ball. Does it make sense? So it's more direct.
Maybe it's good, if you want to see the other side, maybe it's good for people that they, they wear glasses. So
It's a test. You get an eye test.
Okay, Shark Tank, name a green flag that wins your vote, a red flag that makes you leave.
Now, this is from an investor perspective. Think like Shark Tank.
Okay.
What is something that you see from a business idea that's a green flag for you? It could be a person, it could be the idea. And what's a red flag?
Both.
Which is, give me one,
I can
one example
you.
of green, one example of
I will
red.
tell you. For me, as a business leader, as an investor, the red or green, it is one thing, energy. For me, it's all about energy. The moment I see the person, It's either I feel like, okay, I'm playing with you Padel. Even if you don't know. I swear, even if I don't know, I'm taking you to teach you.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm saying. You know, like I pay for the court. I bring them the racket because I will be able to tell a lot about that person while we are playing. How is he? Is he happy? Is he sad? Is he keep nagging? Is he a team player? You know, like very competitive. It will tell me a lot about that person. So it is red and green at the same time. Both complement each other.
Great answer. Love it.
Yeah.
That was quick. We only did that
Quick.
in 2 minutes.
Alhamdulillah.
Amazing.
Okay,
Me
the
too,
other
me too.
question. Why Mohamed Al Banna talks so much? Okay, rank in priority order. Invest in others. This is the one.
This is the one.
Advise yourself or mentor your daughters.
So rank in order of importance to you, okay? Investing in others, right? Was it I said?
Yeah.
Mentoring,
So,
advising yourself and mentoring your kids.
Yes.
What was
Invest in others.
Invest in
advise
others.
yourself.
Advise yourself.
Okay.
Because you do both.
Definitely-
Because you're,
wait.
but wait, before you answer, you're a mentor, you're an advisor, you're
Yes.
a parent, you're a business. You have everything.
Definitely.
So yourself, your kids, other people.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Definitely. My daughter's my biggest priority for now.
Okay. So mentoring your kids, number one.
Mentoring my kids, because this is will become by default. Even if I do business, you know, like as a priority, there is no way. I have my 2 daughters that I enjoy, that I love being with them and for them.
I have 2 sons. Do you think we can do something in the future?
Of course, play paddle.
I love it. Every answer, play paddle, play paddle. What's the meaning of life? Paddle.
But you know, like my eldest one now, she's taking lessons, so she's good. So she's following my way of doing things. But yes, we will. Inshallah, we will. When you come back, we go out and take them.
So mentoring your kids, number one, and then
Mentoring.
advising yourself, because that's important.
Okay.
And then investing in
This
others
is,
I know
listen,
important to you.
advising myself, I think, and I believe should not be in this formula for one reason, because this is, you know, like
This
it is
self-
built
this-
in.
Yeah, but this is a lot of people. It's about doing work on yourself.
Yeah.
It's about whether it's looking at your own mindset, your mentality,
Yeah.
mental health, your own internal healing, your own internal discovery and learning.
Yeah.
It's an important aspect.
صح.
It's very
If you
important.
are doing this naturally without having something like it's a mandatory to do these kind of things, which is the gym or the sport or meeting the right people to always develop yourselves, to learn something from them. This is what I'm saying. For me, I do it every single day. For me, I feel and I believe that I should be, and everyone should be like a river. Keep moving. And nothing should stop you. A stone, it's fine. You know, like the river will find its way. The moment the river will stop, what will happen to the water? خلاص,
That's what I'm saying. So if you're ranking in priority, if you haven't got yourself
okay.
fill, how can you mentor your kids and how can you invest in other people? If you yourself are not good,
Then
you know what I mean?
Yes, I know. But because I'm saying that me talking about myself as a river, which will give you that this is regardless I'm mentoring my daughters or mentoring others, this is every single day. The reason why I love meeting new people, because I learned from them. Each one of them for me is a book. It's a different book. Maybe a happy book, maybe successful one, maybe failure, maybe drama, maybe sadness. So for me, I see people as energy and I see them as stories. And believe it or not, this is part of myself of keep, getting more, information.
Getting richer as a person.
Exactly.
Not financially,
So
but it's mentally. You get
exactly. So, these stories is what makes me today. So
So-
it is by nature. It's
But you're doing it without knowing it. But that is your number one
I know
thing.
it. I know it by meeting the right people,
Yeah.
by listening into things. So if you go to my reels, for example, you will not see things related to, for example, cars, maybe bikes, okay? But not maybe, like certain things about ABC. Now you'll see about Simon Sinek talking about, like his new book, for example. That this is, again, another thing. So how many times there is, I think, a study that each one of us look at his mobile 470 times a day. It's just like this, 470.
Yeah.
So imagine
I think my
every
wife does it more than 400.
470.
I think more than that. Yeah.
Maybe I'm trying to be nice and say 4, maybe 4,700.
Yeah, baby.
But Imagine now if you open, and this is, by the way, this is very powerful. Like you want to know, if you want to know a person, go to their reels and see what they are watching.
Of course.
This is one of the secrets.
Yeah.
So if I do it now in front of you, you will see lots of people.
Paddle.
Yes, but no, not really a paddle only. Honestly, you will see a lots of amazing authors talking about something, stories. And this is by default. You learn something.
Yeah.
So you keep developing yourself.
So, you talked about books. So for me, I have mugs. So every person who comes, like yourself, you bring in a mug. It's a story of you. It's something about you. It's an insight around you. So when I look at all these different mugs that I have on my mantelpiece, I remember and I've learned something from each of the different people that have sat in that chair. So the learning experience that I have, I feel very fortunate. It's one of the best things about doing this is that today, I have the pleasure of meeting two wonderful people, very, very different, but I get to learn and understand.
Exactly.
And that stays with me forever. So going back to the question, in terms of ranking and priority order to you, mentoring your kids, advising yourself, investing in other people.
Okay, if I want to be very realistic,
Yes.
what I do the most in daily basis, starting me
Yourself.
first.
Invest in yourself. Yep.
Yeah, definitely 100%. Because
Yep.
like
I'm with you.
yeah, we do lots of things. And then my daughters.
Mentor your kids and then invest in them.
And then
Great.
the others.
Love it.
Okay.
Quick and easy.
All right. So you mean I didn't maybe get the point. So now each mug we will have to keep them here, صح?
Yes, sir.
MashaAllah.
Look at them, they're all
Do we
over-
trade?
They're all over your
I will
shoulder.
see.
No.
Okay, so if the UAE was a person, what would you ask them to stop, start, continue?
So, from a business perspective and feedback, we're in the corporate world, we always give employees feedback about things they're doing well, they need to continue doing, things they should start to do, and also things they need to stop doing. So, if you were to advise the UAE what they need to continue doing, they're doing well, start doing which they're not doing, and to stop.
So I have to give you answer for each one.
Yes, sir.
Maybe stop by me saying stop being so amazing.
You can't say that. Come on.
Stop being.
I'm going to call you Mohamed Al Banna, your full name. You're being naughty. You can't say that. You're copping out.
Wallah, I'm not.
You can't say stop being amazing. That's not a stop. That's that's a compliment. It's not a bad thing. So continue something that they're doing well. So what should the UAE keep doing with that they're doing? That's one thing. Okay. Second thing, what should they start to do as a country that they haven't done yet?
Yeah.
That you would like them to start doing. And the third thing, they're doing something that you don't think is very good. They should stop doing it.
Honestly, the reason why I'm still focusing on the stop because the other two things is very easy to say, but I'm trying. It's very challenging to decide stop doing what. And I'm just thinking, whether it comes to lifestyle.
I'll give you some examples. There's a lot of people coming to the UAE. UAE has never been as busy as it has been. The roads have been. I mean, maybe not now in the summer months, but generally speaking, it's a very busy place.
Yeah.
Do you think it's good to keep welcoming as many people in, or is that going to make the country?
This is something you cannot stop. Why? Because this is the land of opportunities. And this is what we, if we want to focus on the continue bringing people because...
geographically, I'm talking. It's a
small... I know.
It's not the United States where they have land to build.
I know.
Yeah.
But the reason why I'm saying this is because this amazing country, it's like a filtering system, will keep receiving thousands. And maybe, like 200 or 300 will not be able to sustain and they will leave by default. Because again, Dubai is for everyone, but at the same time, it is not for everyone.
That's exactly what I say. I always say that. Dubai is a city that it's for everybody, but it's also at the same time, it's not for everybody.
Yes. So everyone
belongs here and also no one belongs here.
Yes, it's amazing lifestyle business. Come make your dreams. We will support you by giving you thousands of license options or ABC. They will give you the right support.
Okay.
But the question is, will you be able to?
Okay. So there's no stop. But but there is a start. What should they start to do?
Start to do
if you're going to advise them as a country.
Wallahi, this is again, mashallah, Dubai, again, they are racing against the clock by doing everything to become number one. Remember, the ruler of Dubai said, we want to be the highest, the biggest, the fastest, everything, the tallest, everything is number one. And the moment he finished number one, then he's hungry again. So what is next? What is next? What is next? Maybe help by making Padel as an official game.
Next ball. خلاص. Next ball. خلاص.
Because still they are not recognized as an official game.
By the way, we need to find this episode a sponsor, a paddle sponsor. So
Oh.
any WPA or whatever, get them sponsor this episode. Because it's been
Wallahi,
the paddle episode.
they should be, yani, they should feel so proud because, you know, like we are so passionate about paddle.
Yeah, there we go.
So, question, strategic partnerships, more about creating wealth or higher exposure to wisdom?
So when you start, because you love people,
Mm.
right? And when you build those networks, you're meeting people, is it a bigger opportunity to make more wealth, or is it actually an opportunity to gain wisdom because you're being exposed to different people?
By default, you are targeting both.
I know both,
Yeah.
but which one is more?
More
Yes.
for me?
Yes.
For me, you know, like
And I know if you're lying.
the wisdom, you have this, I know, dictator or whatever you call it. But wisdom, to, you know, like when you meet the right people, and when I say the right people, the right smart people, the right brain, that they have done something unique, and they are coming here to implement this uniqueness here because they know how hungry this country to have amazing new things. So you are already getting all the exposure from them to shift, you know, like this amazing information from their brain to your brain. So you start taking from their own wisdom. You learn a lot. This is by default.
Mhm.
And this is before you talk about closing a deal with them, right? So at the beginning, you know, like having good relationship with them, building a relationship, it's like, you know, all right, the energy is there. So now the person should link, you know, his brain to the brain, heart to the heart, that Muhammad is understanding what I'm talking about. And he's amazing and he's the right person. I wish if I can show you now a real message. And trust me, when we finish, I will show you one of the messages where, you know, like when the lady who brought amazing couple, they have polo club, can give you extend the invitation to visit in September, not here in one of the beautiful countries in Europe. So they own polo club, they own amazing water factory, honey factory. You know the message which we will read after we finish. They said Muhammad is not an amazing person as an expert, he's a great human being as well. So, you know, like this is by default is the first part. So it's like, you know, like, okay, now the tick about us being, you know, like amazing people, understanding each other, willing to learn from each other. So I will be, you know, your leader on doing certain things, and you will be my leader on doing certain things. So that's why I don't like, you know, like the boss. I'm not the boss.
It's an exchange.
It's exchange. I will learn, you will learn. Together we will achieve something. So when I say achieve something, this is where, you know, like the wealth will come. Closing deals, being part of their company. They have already said it in a very nice way. Muhammad, it's not about the money. It's buying your loyalty by giving you a percentage in the company. So, but did I focus there first? No, this will never be my first option.
Okay.
Will be
Very
here.
nice. Beautiful. Love it.
Yeah.
How many more do we have left? One or two?
Unfortunately, last one.
Is the last one?
Wallah, I feel so
Is
bad.
it?
Rasha, give me more. طيب. So who you know has never been more important versus what you know, true, false.
So everyone used to say this: who you know is more important than what you know. In a world of AI and tech, where information now, you don't need to know much; you just need to know how to ask. Is the gap widening between how important it is about who you know and not about what you know? True or false?
Who you know
is much more important than what you know.
Wallah.
So wasta, friends, alliances, building networks, that's more important in business now than what you know, in terms of the quality of your content, your intellectual IQ, your expertise in the subject area, for example.
Well, it's a very nice question. Give me another example for me to give you the right answer, because I don't want to give just like a random answer.
Let's say I've got a great business idea, okay? But I don't know how to get it started. But in my mind, I know it's going to be successful. Is it more important for me to work on my own and developing that idea, or giving that idea potentially to someone else who won't do as good a job, but I'm building a network that they can help launch that idea?
The reason
So
why I
who
asked,
you know is
because
more important than what you know.
the reason why I asked to make it also very easy for the people. I always like to make it as a story for people to understand.
A short story or a long story?
Short story, but it will be long story when it comes to the field. But for example, you have an amazing idea, but you don't know how to implement it. You know that it will work.
Yeah.
But for me, the way I will do it with you immediately in no time, I will tell you, all right, hold your horses. Now let me call the right people, my friends that I know that they are doing this business for a long time, for them to give you feedback free of cost. So what we do now, you have the idea, but you don't know how to implement it, or still, like you are in the beginning stage. So I call the right people over coffee, not in the office, to make it very casual, very nice. And then we talk about it. And you start with your why you want to create what you want to create.
Yeah.
So you talk about your why, your idea, this and that. And the leaders, 2 or 3, will immediately tell you, I love it. Or they will say, it will not work because of 1, 2, 3. And guess what? For me to link you with those people, when you tell them about your why, and when they seriously give you their feedback, believe it or not, they might immediately tell you, I love the idea, I'm going to invest. When they see, like the real story. So for me, this will always be the way.
From a corporate perspective, I'm with you. Let's say now it's corporate, not an entrepreneur. Someone is in an organization and they're looking to get promoted.
If corporate, then no. Then you have all the tools through ChatGPT or through whoever.
Yeah.
Make your proposal very solid, very strong.
But do you think it's about, so if you're in a corporate setting, is it more about the what you know, or is it about the who you know? Because I would tell you it's the who you know. Even in corporate, I'd say it's who you know.
No. Because corporate, if you're an employee,
if you're friends with the boss.
If you're an employee, you always take the average case scenario, not the best case scenario of you knowing the boss.
Okay.
Majority, they don't have the access to the boss, the GM of a bank.
Over an average, an aggregate, you would say.
Yes, you want to deliver an idea to, like you are a banker.
So it's on merit. It's still based on merit.
Then you have to prepare the right information to share it through your manager. Manager will share it to the X, and then will go to the big boss. Okay. Big boss will not know, who you know. So he has to see things, certain facts.
Or she. Yeah, I'm with you.
Or she, yeah.
I've got some good news for you, Mohamed. Mo, there's one more ball.
No way.
This is a blank ball.
I'm glad that it's good news. Huh?
It's good news. Okay. This is a blank ball. There's nothing on it. No question, nothing.
Okay.
You can give the listeners, viewers, a final insight that you want to share, or you can ask me a question. You have a choice.
Or I ask you a question.
And it can't be paddle related.
Okay.
No paddle.
Okay. But what do you think? Ask a question or just give them a piece of advice?
I think you should give something that you haven't said that's really important to you, that maybe you haven't said before, or it's so important that you need to repeat it again. For me, I think it's more important for you to share your wisdom, some insights for the people that are listening and trying to figure out their lives, because people are going through tough times. You started off the show talking about no problems except for health. Yeah. A lot of people are going through major challenges, major problems. So perhaps an insight relating to that that can help them.
Again, there are 2 types of people, as I told you. So people will just give you a very nice story for the sake of, it's nice for the camera, for the people. Or for me, whatever comes into my mind immediately. And whatever is here is there immediately. So when you ask me what is the one message or a few things that you want to share, 2 things came into my mind immediately in no time, without me even thinking about the answer. Number 1, when you feel so down, you feel so sad, or you feel so happy that you are blessed that you woke up today morning, and this is a blessing. Everyone wakes up every day having the feeling that as if it's something normal. I wake up today, and so what? I'm moving my hand, I'm eating but they don't really think about it. Just a few seconds that, oh my God, I'm alive. I can see my family, I see my daughters, I have food on the table. They don't have that feeling that it is blessing. So whether you feel so great, and you have to really feel great every single day, if you feel so great, or if you feel, I have something to pay, I fought with my wife, I have this challenge, in any scenarios, whether good or challenging, my advice, whether 1 dirham or more, try to donate every single day. Try, even by 1 dirham. So it's either you donate by giving money, and when I say donate, you go to a mall, you go to a restaurant, you see a very guy, just give them, like X amount and make them laugh. Make it in a way that as if, like you ask them a questions in a funny way, and then they answer and you say, oh my goodness, congratulations, this is for you. But will feed your soul with a great energy. If you are sad, trust me, the moment you give without expecting anything in return, for me, God will give it to me somehow, whether today or later on. But giving more will give you that kind of joy, that kind of beliefs that like you are helping, although you are in very like, for example, you don't have money, طب how come I'm donating? La, donate. Believe that God will give you more, inshallah. It's absolutely fine. So this is very important. If you cannot give money, and this is talking about the people that they are really broke, smile. Smiling is the only language that everyone can understand. And by the way, again, I don't like to talk about politics or religion, but one thing that I want to say, part of our religion as Muslims, smiling, there we take good deeds. So, like, it's very powerful. Ya akhi, when you enter a place smiling, wallah, you will feel everyone wants to welcome you. Everyone wants to give you a table. Everyone wants to serve you if you go to buy something because you're smiling. It's contagious. Like you smile, people will smile at you. So smiling is very cheap and something that you can do. And it is very nice. So this is number 1, to donate. And number 2, take blessing from your family. Whether father, mother, they are alive, alhamdulillah. If they are not, take the blessing from your sister that you didn't talk with her for a long time, or your brother, or XYZ. So, like taking blessing from the first degree family is very, very important. And you are lucky if you have your father or your mother to take their blessing every single day, because, like they have wasta from God. So the moment they pray for you, so you have to be selfish. You have to get their prayers. I do a lot by buying them something. I compete with my brothers. And I can tell you, front of everyone here, no one can compete with me from my brothers and my sister. Why? Maybe my sister, I will always give her credit. But if I compete with my brothers, the reason why I'm competing, because I'm competing for something like a good trade. All what I want from them is the prayer. Because I know one day, let's face it, I will miss these things. One day I will be crying maybe blood by having the opportunity to go back and tell him this or bring him this. And that's why I always take care of them, buy them things, take them you travel with them, because I don't want to, like I traveled with my father a few months ago, and I was so happy. Why? And we're doing it again because I know that we will remember these things. Right. So if you have your parents, do it. If not, God bless their souls. But you still have, your wife, your sister to take care of, your daughters. Yes, be successful and make money and all these things, but take the prayer from your parents and the blessing from them, because this is all what we have in this beautiful life.
Amazing. And it's been a blessing listening to you. And Jad, thank you so much for coming in, the insights that you shared, the stories that you have. You're an incredible man, because a lot of what you've done has been fully self-made, but you also recognize the importance of other people have played in your life, and you give back so much more than you receive. So I want to say thank you for being a wonderful person, and I wish you nothing but the very best. I will be taking this mug. I will be playing you a paddle, and I will probably be losing. And on that note, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you very much.
Like, subscribe, share, comment, do what you do best, and I'll see you very soon on Luca's Inside Track.